show somebody my writing. And it started on the island of Lamu in Kenya. And I told the people there, and Sarah might remember this, that I have traveled halfway around the world, and I will show you all my writing, and I will read it out loud because I've got to put to bed the question, do I actually have something or not? I'm tired of battling this question year after year after year. And I went to Lamu to discover the answer to that because I thought, you know what, if it's really as bad as I think it's going to be, I will not run into these people in the grocery store, and I can pretend this shameful event never happened. And what I found out was I stood up and very shakily, with shaking voice and shaking hands, reading little bits of paragraphs, is that I had something. I had a story to tell. Now, I will tell you that my original plan for this story was I knew I wanted to be a writer and there were things that I wanted to say, but I didn't think this was an important story, but it was like right here at my throat. Does anybody have that feeling about their story? It's like right there. And it's choking you. And you feel like you just got to get it out of the way. So that's what I want to do. I want to write the story, get it out of the way. I was going to print it out, stick it in a drawer somewhere, and my kids would find it when I died. And then I could move on to the important stuff that I wanted to write. Well, on about the time of Lamu, Sarah and I really connected, and she said, I'd be happy to work with you. And so I joined her Wednesday meeting writing groups, and I didn't come every week. In fact, I only came like every 3 or 4 weeks, but it was like a heartbeat on my calendar. It just kept me focused, and it kept me from forgetting to write, and it wouldn't let me put it down. And so slowly over time, I chipped away and chipped away and chipped away at it. And I finally ended up taking 3 months off of work, and I kicked out another 40,000 words in 3 months. And I called Sarah one day and I said, you know, I kind of think I'm done. I think I'm done here. And she said, all right, well, what I want you to do now is make a list of publishers. And I said, what?
You have a bag.
Publishers? I'm not publishing this thing. And she said, oh yes, this is going to be a book on shelves. So every single step of the way for me has been a joyful surprise. And I will tell you, I'm going to hold this book up. This book is absolute magic. Your book is magic. My book is magic because not only does it have a story and a message for people who are resonating with it, which is just stunning to me, but it transformed me. Through the process of writing, I faced almost every single one of my fears. I met every single detracting voice in my head, every single inner critic. I gave them all names. I drew pictures of them. My biggest one is Judy McJudge Judge. Judy McJudge Judge pops up and she says, your writing is crap. Nobody's going to like this. And I say, gosh, Judy, thanks for sharing. No action needed. Go color in a coloring book. And I set her aside. But it helped strengthen me. It helped me come into my own voice and my own power. And your voice will come through too. And if you haven't found it yet, you will, because these books are magic. And everybody needs our stories. The world needs our stories. Today is No King's Day in the United States. No King's Day. And you know what's really great about that is that people are standing up and using their voices. And that's what's important about this process, is that we don't back down, we don't shy away, we step into our power. So I want to thank all of you. I want to thank Sarah. I want to thank Liz. I want to thank Pippa. I want to thank every single person who I've met along this journey. Emma. I want to thank my dear friend Claire, who opened up my body in such a way. If you haven't had polarity energy with Claire, you better get on her calendar and fast, because she is magic. And she will heal the things in you that block you. And I would love to then read you just a little snippet of my book. I want to also tell you that I brought books for you. Paperbacks, please just grab one and take it. I'm giving those away. Hardcover, I've got 3 hardcovers left. 4 hardcovers left. Those would be €25 if you want to buy a hardcover. If you want to buy one online at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Bookshop.org, wherever you buy your books, I've got book plates that I'm happy to sign for you if you don't want to cart one back with you. So enough of me. I'll be around for questions, and right now what I'm going to do